This is the Dell U2410. I've been using this monitor for over a month now, and so far I've been really impressed with it. I got it for £345 from eBay, refurbished, which is expensive for a monitor, but not a bad price for this particular one. And even though it was refurbished, it came in perfect condition, just as good as a new one would have been. The design is fairly basic and simple. It's mainly just made up of black squares, the only other colour coming in the back leg here, which is silver, and also the Dell badge at the front. The design is, it looks professional, but it's not really very exciting. One of the reasons why I bought this monitor was because of all the extra features it has. It's got a 4-port USB hub built in, got 2 ports underneath, just about here, and then 2 in the side, along with a card reader. They're really conveniently placed. The only problem I have with the USB hub is when you turn the monitor on, it seems to disconnect all of the USB devices for a few seconds. I'm not sure if it's supposed to do that, but it's really annoying, especially if you've got things like hard drives connected. It's not very practical at all. The Dell U2410 has plenty of inputs: VGA, 2 DVI inputs, DisplayPort, HDMI, component and composite, so you can connect everything you've got to this monitor all at the same time. It's got a kind of cable management system built in, which is basically just a hole in the leg for all the cables to go through. It's easy to change from or through the different inputs using the on-screen display. So if we come over here, it's got buttons down the side. As you move your finger close to one, the light comes on, which is really cool. It's a simple blue LEDs. So when you open the menu, you get a kind of basic menu to start with to adjust simple settings quickly, like the input source, brightness, etc. Then you can go into the main menu, which is a bit bigger. Easy to manipulate the menu using the touch sensitive controls. Makes it really easy to quickly go through and get to where you want to be in the menu. You can adjust every aspect of the monitor through this. For example, color settings, choose preset modes, or adjust all of the color yourself. It has picture-in-picture, so you can see 2 input sources at once, either side by side or one in a smaller box in the corner of the screen. So the menu is much more advanced than what cheaper monitors would give you. So this is a 24-inch monitor, 1920 by 1200 resolution, which is kind of standard, 16 by 10 aspect ratio. It's got a 6 millisecond response time, a crazy 80,000 to 1 dynamic contrast ratio. So as you can tell by the specs, it's quite a good monitor. The colours on this thing are great. The only problem I've got with the colours is the reds by default are a bit oversaturated, and white seems to have a very slight pink glow or pink tint, but I can only really notice it when I compare it to white on another monitor, so maybe it's the other monitor that's too blue. I'm not really sure. So it's got great colours and contrast. The viewing angle is excellent, much better than with a TN panel because this is HIPS. And the response time is adequate for gamers. I've noticed a small amount of input lag, but that might be my graphics card rather than the monitor. And I apologise, the autofocus is going mad. Overall, it's a great monitor. Definitely worth the money, especially if you can get it refurbished or second hand like I managed to. The HIPS panel in this, it took some getting used to because I've always just used TN panels. If you don't know the difference, it's just a different kind of technology in the monitor. The IPS panel kind of looks as though it's got a crystallized coating over it, but after a few days I got used to it. Now it looks great, much better than the other monitors that I've used. If you have any questions about this monitor, my email address is jake@jakewright.net. My website, jakewright.net, is where you'll find my blog, my live stream, the live chat to go with the live stream, and lots more. Thanks for watching.